everybody, it is Sarah from Carib Cherub, and I am gonna tell you how to lose weight today. Everybody wants to lose weight, everybody wants to know how to lose weight, and well, I know how to lose weight. I used to be over 200 pounds, and now I am around 135 pounds, and I am still losing. So I think I'm qualified just from that personal perspective, along with the other information I know, to tell other people how to lose weight. Now, I didn't lose weight at first by going on a plant-based or a vegan diet. The first thing I did was eat less processed food. So that's number one, eat less processed foods. You need to stop eating the white bread, you need to stop eating the chips and the cookies, and you need to stop eating all the Doritos and the Oreos and all of this highly refined stuff, and you need to get back to the basics. You need to get back to not unrefined foods, but lower refined foods. Like, even oatmeal helped me lose weight. Eat more produce and eat more vegetables and eat more whole grains. Even white pasta could be good as long as it's not as refined as other things. Because anything that is less refined will make a difference. So first of all, you need to go less refined, and that does mean whole grains, but you don't need to eat whole grains in the beginning. You just need to go less refined in the beginning. So that's number one. Number two is to carb up, okay? Some people are afraid of carbs and they want to count their carbs. They're afraid of too many carbs. Carbs are not the problem when you're looking to lose weight. Carbohydrates are your friend when you're looking to lose weight, because your body runs off of carbs. And actually, if you overeat carbs by 30%, it's not actually really going to contribute to weight gain, because your body uses 30% of the carbohydrates that you eat to store the carbohydrates as fat. Okay? So the fat you eat is the fat you wear, and high protein diets don't really help lose weight either. Your body runs off of carbohydrates. Give it what it needs. Carbohydrates. And the best type of carbohydrates are not the white bread, obviously. It's whole grains, and it's vegetables, it's legumes, it's fruit. Things that are whole and things that are actually high in carbohydrates. You may think that, oh my gosh, these cookies have so many carbohydrates in them, but in reality, the cookies are mostly fat. The greatest percentage of calories are from fat. And in other foods too, highly processed foods, they add oils and fats to increase mouthfeel and increase taste and make you addicted to these foods. So you think you're actually eating carbohydrates when you eat the cookies and the chips and the bagels and all those things, but you're actually eating high amounts of fat, and that is what is making you fat. Fat is going to make you fat. Now, there are people on the paleo diet who are, and you can be, thin on the paleo diet, but that is because they induce ketosis and they constantly undereat the number of calories that they need per day. So that is why they can be thin. But if you want to be really healthy, if you want to have a long lifespan, if you want to have lots of energy and have a revving metabolism, eat as much as you want versus restriction, then you're going to want to go with the carbohydrates. And number three, is don't overeat. Sometimes this can be hard. It can even, personally, it can be hard for me because sometimes I just get so hungry I want to shove all the food in my mouth. But I have learned recently that eating slowly is so important when you lose weight. It not only makes you appreciate the food, but you're able to recognize when your body is full, and it allows your body time to recognize when it gets the signal from your stomach to your brain that you are full. So that is another thing. Eat slowly. I don't do it all the time, but if you're looking to lose weight, eat as slowly as you can and enjoy your food. Don't shove everything in your mouth. Starving yourself is not what is going to make you lose weight in the long term, because it can make you lose weight in the short term, and then you binge and all of your progress is gone. So that's not helpful at all. And number 4, eat nutritionally dense foods. I read the book by Dr. Fuhrman, Eat to Live, and that really struck a chord with me. It makes sense. Why? Because you're eating foods that are full of fiber, of water, of nutrients, and that they aren't calorically dense. So by eating nutritionally dense foods like vegetables, leafy greens, legumes, that don't contain a lot of calories, it's actually a form of calorie restriction, because you are eating a bunch of food and you don't recognize that you're actually intaking less calories than you normally would, let's say, if you were eating grains or even fruit. And obviously you're eating less than you would eat on highly processed foods like chips, cookies, whatever. Okay, and number 5, don't throw your day away if you mess up, or don't throw your diet away if you mess up, okay? Not everything is a bad food. I'm not saying that cookies are inherently bad. You can never eat cookies again if you want to be healthy or if you want to lose weight, or you can never eat this or that. You can incorporate these things in small amounts. Although it is better to avoid these things if you are wanting to lose weight, you can incorporate them into small amounts if you are able to restrain yourself. And if you do end up eating these things, make sure that you moderate them and that you don't eat them every day, but you eat them every once in a while. Maybe you allow yourself, I don't know, a little bit of oil every week, or maybe you allow yourself a few more nuts than you would normally do. Just don't get down on yourself and think that you've failed, because constant progression is not failure. Just because you fall down doesn't mean you can't get back up, okay? And then lastly, you need to be conscious about what you're eating. There are so many people who think that they should be losing weight and they're frustrated that they're losing weight, but then they don't realize that all of the snacks that they eat and how much food they're actually intaking, they only think about the foods at their main meals. They only think about the healthy cereal that they eat, and they only think about the vegetables and the sandwich that they eat for lunch, and then maybe the pasta they eat for dinner. But in between these things, they have a Starbucks coffee filled with fat and milk and dairy and all these things. That contributes a lot of calories. And then you grab some Dove's chocolates from your coworker's desk. That all adds up, and you're not counting those calories, so you need to be conscious about everything you eat. I know it can, I'm not suggesting that you count every calorie, but you just need to be conscious about everything that you put in your mouth and what percentage of the stuff that you put in your mouth is good food, okay? I'm not going to go and label things as good or bad foods, because everything is just a spectrum. There's no hard line. It's all about the amount that you eat and how frequently that you eat it. Okay, so those are my top ways, and that's my top advice for helping you to lose weight. So please subscribe, like this video, and check out carobcherub.com, check out Carob Cherub on Facebook, and make sure to leave any comments that you have or any questions that you have in the comments below. Thanks for watching.